Hi, welcome to July. This is Gwendolyn. Welcome back to the channel, or if it's your first time here, welcome. This video is going to be a monthly Tarotscope for July for Gemini, and I'm just going to shuffle here a little bit and then we'll get right into the reading. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can always do that. I'll have a link up above. And let's see what's coming up for Gemini. Wow, big change. Big change that you might not necessarily be ready for. Or that there might be some fear or resistance to going through it. It's a transformation though, Gemini. So this is actually a very exciting card to get here. I'll talk a little bit more about that. But transformation in July. Letting go of an old version of yourself. In the shadows, you have love of the family, just sitting, hanging out, waiting for you. It's beautiful. Talk more about that. Passing away, lovers. Gosh, lots of love energy here. Approaching, Hierophant, higher truth. Hierophant in death is actually like about a spiritual revelation, Gemini. There's something very interesting there. I'll talk more about that. Highlighted is Page of Cups. So the Knight in Shining Armor. Let's see what else is coming up for your weeks, and then I'll talk about what's happening here. Week 1 is standing up for yourself, 7 of Wands. Week 2, again, being that survivor, 9 of Wands in reverse. Week 3, you have the suit of armor on. Interesting, some armored up imagery. Jack of Coins. And then week 4, celebration. So that's 3 of Cups. So first I just want to talk about your general reading. It's really a time of transformation. Death is a card of cutting loose the things that have died. I see it as this rose that is dropping off all of its petals. Death is cutting it. And then the seeds from the rose are what you take forward to create new life. You cannot continue along the path that you are releasing. It's like shedding a snake skin. That's really kind of how I see death. It's like you're leaving behind the old skin and you're making room for new. When it's in reverse, it's saying you're having a hard time letting go. I want to use this phrase that's a Buddhist saying that says let go or be dragged. That can be death in reverse energy. Or there's fear of letting go, doubt, or resistance to letting go. There's something you may not want to let go of. And for some of you, it may be letting go of an old lover, because this is what's passing away. Lover's energy, it means someone that you might have been intimate with. It means someone that you might have been passionate with, open, vulnerable. I mean, this doesn't necessarily mean, it can mean that this is an old lover that you're letting go of, having a hard time letting go of even the ideal of the situation. But this can also mean that this was your focus. So even if you're in a relationship, it's possible that it's maybe like the lover leaving, or you leaving your lover, but it's possible that this was just a focus. The relationship was a focus for a while, and you're kind of being drawn into the spiritual transformation, whether you're ready for it or not. It's coming for you. That's one of the things that I'll say. That's one of the things about death and Hierophant is, spirit will come and find you wherever you are. It's nothing to be afraid of. It's a transformation. It's elevating you to the next level. It's like life is forcing you to step up your game. It's taking you to a higher level. He's like, okay, look, let's go up. We're ready to, this is done. Let's go up. Let's elevate. Next level, please. So it's kind of like you're getting on this elevator to this next spiritual level. Very interesting. And by the way, this is support and guidance. So as you let go, the support and guidance comes in for you. It's just that you have to get over your fear. And actually look what comes in with that too is new love, message of love. So this is great, Gemini. It may even just be a renewal for you. What's hanging out in the shadows is 10 of Cups. So this is usually something that is below our consciousness, something that we don't necessarily see, even though it's there. I usually liken the shadow position to what's hanging out in a dark room. Like it's there, but you just can't see it necessarily. And this is 10 of Cups. This is peace. It's the most amount of cups on a card. It's 10. So That means heart energy, emotion, love. This is a card of peace, joy, and family. So it's like being at the end of the rainbow. This relationship that is satisfying and rewarding to you is available. It's just hanging out in the shadows. You may not necessarily see it. It may not have arrived yet. It might be just around the corner. But this is where the rainbow ends. It's the reward. It's just all the love that is possible. So even if you are leaving behind a lover, or a lover has left behind you, or your focus is just transferring from a relationship that you're in to more spiritual matters, like a revelation, you're up leveling, it's okay. This is waiting for you in the wings. It's like you're on stage doing this transformation, and this is sort of waiting for you in the wings, Gemini. So don't fear the change. Let go or be dragged. Take it up to the next level. Like if you sit, I'm going to give you a little story version. If you sit around staring at a rose that's dying or that has died, this is where you're going to stay. There's nothing there. It's stagnant. It's dead. It is like just flatlined. However, if you cut that rose, take those seeds, go to the next level, plant those seeds, up level, spiritual revelation. That's what these keys represent, is spiritual wisdom, knowledge, insight. You go to the next level. You have a new rose. You have something new. This is an offer of love. This could be a water sign. So it could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But really, this is a message of the heart. So either someone delivering a message of the heart to you, or you delivering a message of the heart to someone else. This is someone who wears their heart on their sleeve. This is the knight of love. He's wearing, funny enough, Gemini, okay, maybe it's you. He's wearing the winged helmet of Mercury, which is your ruler. Mercury is the planet, the messenger god, the god of news, and he's carrying the cup. So I'm really seeing that you become willing to share your heart, Gemini. This is you. Yeah, could be water sign, but with all this Gemini imagery, I'm kind of getting it for you. And by the way, this can't happen until you deal with this. Once you flip this around, yep, I'm letting go. Yep, I'm up leveling to the next level. I'm receiving this spiritual guidance, this mentorship. Consult your angels, consult your religious guru, consult your priest, your whomever it is that you see as a spiritual guide, counselor, consult them, because that's what brings you to this, Gemini, highlighted for you. You're connecting with your heart. You're ready to go out and share your heart with someone, share that message of love. But can't do it till you climb up to the next level here with the help of Hierophant. So let go or be dragged. That's what Death is saying. And look at all the love that's waiting for you. Once he pours his heart out, he pours it into the hands of himself and someone else. Now, this can be male or female, but, that cup wants to be poured into something. So allow it, bring it in, up level, Gemini. That's where you're going. That's what this transformation is about. Again, the classic transformation story is from a caterpillar that breaks down all of its cells to go into butterfly mode form. And with this rainbow and with, Knight of Cups, I'm seeing a blossoming, really, Gemini, in July. For week 1, you have 7 of Wands. So this means standing up for what you believe. This is success despite adversity. I always point out in this card that he's in an advantageous position. Even if it looks like he's fighting people off or leading people, he's above here. They're below. He is standing up for himself. He's fighting for what he believes in. This is about being self-assertive, defending your boundaries, being willing to stand up for what you want. Week 2, we have the Survivor card in reverse. So, sometimes I call this my cool hand Luke card. And sometimes it feels like we keep getting knocked down and we have to keep getting back up. But I always use this phrase from Samuel Beckett with this card that says, ever tried, ever failed, never mind, try again, fail better. So like, I'm just going to say, keep the faith, keep at it. Even if you feel like you keep getting knocked down, you survive. You're the one who always comes away from the battle alive to fight another day. And in the reverse position, you might be saying, I don't feel like I can do this anymore. I don't know if I can survive this. But it might also be like you're lightening up from feeling like you always have to be, from the story of having to be knocked down to get back up. I'm just going to say, try again, fail better. Like, keep at it. Even if you feel a little weary or a little defensive, a little paranoid, a little like, oh gosh, where's the next attack going to be coming from? Am I going to get knocked down again? Is what Nine of Wands in reverse says. Instead of saying, I'm the survivor, I can handle anything, come at me, bro. Nine of Wands in reverse, Nine of Wands in reverse sometimes says, I don't know. Am I going to get knocked down again if I try? This one says it doesn't matter. I survive anything. So access the higher side of that card. I'm going to offer you a choice here in week 2. Instead of saying, but what if I get knocked down again? That's the low side of this card. The high side of this card says, it doesn't matter. I can survive anything. Look at me. I've got 100% success rate. I'm always the survivor. Look at all these wands I've collected. I've survived every single one of them. I'm the one carrying the wand at the end. So you can be a survivor. Don't doubt yourself, Gemini. Week 3, we've got Jack of Coins. Now this could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that's showing up for you. This is the salesman card. This is someone who considers the bottom line of things. I believe Taurus got this card as they're approaching situations. So it could be an interaction with the Taurus in week 3 where you're talking about the bottom line. You may be engaged in something regarding finance with them. Week 3, because this is the salesman card, considering the value of something. Or it could just be you being practical. Knight of Coins considers the value of things. He considers the bottom line. He thinks things over. It's a card of, I have this coin in my hand. What do I want to do with it? Do I want to put it over here or do I want to put it over there? It's really a card of looking forward and seeing where you want to invest your value. It's sort of like saying, I'm the gambler. Oh, do I want to gamble my assets over here, in this venture, in that venture? Where do I want to invest is what this card says. And what are going to be the rewards? What are the implications? And then week 3 is a time potentially of celebration. Now, 3 of Cups in the upright position means being surrounded by like-minded people. It means support of friends and family, spending time with people that you know, engaging in celebration, love, festivity, very social card. In the reverse position, it can mean I don't feel very social. I don't feel like going to that party, turning down social invitations. And also potentially 3 of Cups can mean like gossip, or sometimes I call this card in this position the peanut gallery, in which case I would say if you're not feeling like engaging in social activities in week 4, you don't have to, Gemini. You're normally very socially active, very bubbly, very, you can be the center of social interaction. You're house 3, which is all about sharing information, socializing, sharing ideas, talking, chatting. But in week 4, if you just don't feel like it, give yourself a pass. You don't have to go to every single party, Gemini. You don't have to, if you feel like there's others that are chattering or gossiping, you don't have to participate. That is just the peanut gallery. Don't let it just roll off of you in week 4. If you don't feel like engaging in that, don't bother. It can't really affect this for you. This is what's waiting for you in the wings. So if there's any sort of like idle gossip, idle chatter, these may be people who are jealous. So I'm really excited for you, Gemini, with this transformation that's happening for you in July, stepping up to the next level. Elevator up those are the 2 words I'm going to say, elevator up, because that's what's happening for you. That's my reading for you, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up or share it with another Gemini who you think might enjoy that message. And as always, I just want to thank everyone so much for watching Yours in the Stars.